Hey everybody, it's Jen from ScanNCut Jam Sessions and ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. This is part 2 of the Angel Sizzix Estore file. So I have it over here on the ScanNCut. I'm actually going to make it a little smaller so that I can fit 2 on a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. What I am using is Die Cuts with a View, the DCWV. It's called the Christmas Cardstock Stack. It's a textured cardstock with a white core. Acid free. I'm just looking to see. It does not have the weight. It's a bunch of multicolored pieces, and it has a textured design on it. But I want to shrink it down, and we'll see how well this cuts. Alright, come in here and it's already unified. Height, I want to take this down to 6 inches. Alright, bring it up here to OK. Now let's make sure that they're not over top of each other. Going a little fast. Yep, and they are. I'll blow it up again and make sure. Nope, they're still over top of each other. Oops. Let's check again. I think by George we have it now. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, now my settings. I'm using my new machine, the 650. So my blade depth for my cardstock is a little bit different. This is a heavy cardstock, so I'm going to go with about a 2.75. And we'll see how that does me. This is a kind of an intricate, because of all the small stars, pattern. I don't have a hot date today, so I'm going to put the cut speed down to a 1. I may actually, I think I'm going to take this cut pressure down. I'm going to take it down to a 3, which means I also need to bump up my blade. So I'm going to put my blade at about a 4. And we will see how that does me. And remember, because I take my cut pressure down, I have to increase my blade depth because it's not pressing really hard now. Okay, so instead of pushing that blade down, okay, as hard as it was, it's not pushing anymore, so it's letting it kind of rest on top instead of pressing it down. So now that it's just resting, my blade depth has to be a little bit deeper. So we'll see where that gets us. I'll be back. Okay, so here's the cut. You notice there's an awful lot of white. Well, the problem that is that the card, the inside of it is white. So all of that kind of fluffiness that you get when you cut is going to show white. And most of the looks like some parts of this didn't cut all the way through. Oh no. The problem isn't that it's going to leave those marks when I pop it off of here. Some people get really freaked out when they see that. And it's usually okay, because when you weed it, and weeding is the removal of the unwanted parts So when you weed it, it ends up being just fine. I take my handy dandy little scraper tool and just go around underneath and pull this out, and it looks like right here on the edge didn't get it, so I just kind of give it a tug. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to go through and kind of pick some of those little places out. We'll just do this one card, we won't have to do both of them. Glue gun out of the way, find my tweezers, here we go. Oops. I'm making a homecoming corsage yesterday and it's got glue all over it. Okay. So grab your tweezers and just give these little things a pull. Or give them a little push and grab them from the back side. The white core cardstock sometimes is hard to like, especially on things like this, but most of my cardstock gets a treatment of ink anyhow, so that normally covers it. But with my new 650 from the wonderful people at sewingmachine.com, I'm still learning all of the settings. The actual cut that I ended up using with this one, I think I had my pressure at a -3, my blade depth was at a 4, and my speed was at a -1. Because with all of these little intricate cuts, I wanted to give it time to cut. I didn't want it racing through and ripping everything to pieces. Let's see what this one looks like right here. Okay, so I do want to push that through. Okay. So there we go. Oh, still a little star right there. Come on. This is how it turned out, and it looks pretty good. Now you can lay a backing on there. Let's see if I have any quick and handy. Probably not, but I do have 2 of them done up ahead of time. They're not done by any means. This is a red one that's the full size that has glitter spray on the back, and this is another one that has the same type of smoochy glitter spray on it. You can pretty much do whatever you want, and you see there's the inside of it. It's just a piece of plain coordinating colored cardstock, but you can do whatever you want. This does have the dashed lines in it to fold on, and just take your bone folder and score it, and there you go. Pretty nice. Okay, so you can add whatever little embellishments you want. But that is the angel card in the Sizzix store inside of Scal 4. You can go have fun shopping in there and get whatever you want. If you have troubles with any of the files, you know, you just give us a ask and we'll do our best to help you. Now I can't go and buy every file that's in there, but maybe we can shoot you down the right path. Alright? You guys have a good day. If you have any other questions, give us a shout over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. Thanks, guys. One quick tip. Now, you've seen all of that green junk, this stuff right here that was all over my mat. I have, let me show you, this scraper, it works wonderful because it's nice and firm. I can get down and just scrape it right off my mat. However, it is not going to cut into my mat. I've seen some people say they use metal scrapers. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you can get in there and actually damage your mat by using a metal scraper. This one, just put it in there and give her a good solid push, and that's going to help get rid of all that junk that's left behind by those cards. Okay, and a lot of times it goes flying. But you do this, then grab those baby wipes, give it a good scrub, and then there is absolutely nothing left on your mat. Okay, I just wanted to let you know that because I don't want to see you damage your mat. But this is a really fine edge plastic scraper. It's not going to damage your mat in any way, shape, and form. Okay, guys? Alright, have a good day.